module 5 is the extra mile. This module will help you analyze the impact that LinkedIn has on your personal brand, one of my favorite topics. And also you will learn advanced tactics to help you stay ahead of the competition and expand your reach. First question is, how does LinkedIn see you? And the answer is in the Data Export tool. So let me just tell you about this. You'll love it. This tool allows you to download your LinkedIn data, including everything from how you interact with ads to who has endorsed you to past successful search queries. These insights can give you an important overview of how you use LinkedIn and how your personal brand is coming across on this network. To find the Data Export tool and request an archive, this is what you do. First, you go to your Privacy and Settings section. And then that's on the far right under the Account and Settings link. Then in your settings, you'll click on the Account tab and then click the link for request an archive of your data. You will see another screen that pops up and then you just click Request Archive button. And they say that it takes about 72 hours to send you the file, but I always get mine within 24 hours. So most likely that's the time it will take. Now, when you get this file, you'll get an email, of course, to download it. And then there are key pieces of data that I'd like you to look at, okay? The first one is ad targeting, because this shows you how LinkedIn classifies you when targeting you for other members' LinkedIn ads. This is important because if you see that LinkedIn is seeing you in a way that does not match your personal brand or your goals, then definitely you have to do something about it, right? So it's a way to kind of have like a mirror image from an objective source of how you are seen. Also, make sure you take a look at your skills. Sometimes the skills you have are from previous jobs or previous things that you're not really interested in anymore. So make sure that all the skills that are listed match your current goals. Highlight the things that you want to highlight to achieve what you want to achieve. Next, definitely check your connections. This will allow you to download all of your connection information. You will have their names, their email address, their employer, their position. So it's wonderful to have an Excel file with your connections. I love Excel, so I personally love this feature of the Data Export tool. Of course, it doesn't mean that you will add these people to your mailing list if you have one. Remember, everybody has to give their approval, but it's a great way to organize your connections outside of LinkedIn. You will also see a section of the file with your recommendations. Recommendations are great to have on LinkedIn, but I'm going to ask you, can you use those recommendations in different ways? You can probably add them to your portfolio if you have one, or if you have a website. I think it's a great thing to do. Just take all the recommendations and have a section of testimonials or recommendations on your website. Something that is pretty cool is you can go to canva.com, that's canva.com, and you'll be able to create a graphic with your recommendations. So this is a very easy tool to use. Even if you don't know anything about graphic design, you will love it. So check it out. Do something creative with your recommendations. Also, you will see your comments. Why is it important to look at your previous comments? Well, first of all, you check whether the stuff that you're posting on LinkedIn matches your brand. If that's not the case, then you have a course of action to correct. And then you'll see things that you have said so you don't repeat yourself. So again, it's a good thing to monitor how you are doing on LinkedIn. Okay, so are you ready? Let's learn some more advanced tactics to help you expand and strengthen your network. The first one is to use search tools. Many people have no idea that LinkedIn search allows them to use modifiers to help you get more targeted results. And I actually provide you a link of all the little tools that you have on your handout. You will see is a quite extensive list. But basically you can, if you type, for example, finance manager, you will get people who have that position. But if you want somebody who's in finance and accounting, you just type A&D in uppercase letters and you'll get that. You could say also or, so you have both, either or. You also have parentheses if you have a really complex type of search tool. And then you also have the word not in capitalized letters. That means you want to exclude that portion out of your search. So play with it and take a look at the sheet that I've provided for you. You'll see it's awesome, all the things that you can do. Also, make sure you hide people also viewed on your profile, because it's a feature that, yes, is handy for you to find prospects, but it can also work against you. What happens is this feature broadcasts your competitors to potential prospects or clients. So I wouldn't do that. Just go to privacy and settings and disable the viewers of this profile also viewed. Many people ask me, what is the best way I can add second and third degree connections to my network? Some people feel that it's not possible or it's too difficult. It really isn't. First of all, I would say make sure there is a reason for the connection. So how can you help each other? Think about that. Maybe research the person and ask yourself how you can help each other. If there's nothing there, well, they will be unlikely to accept your request. So do your research. Visit their website and learn what they're currently working on. Comment on it, so that way they become familiar with you even before you send the connection request. As I mentioned before, it is a must to customize your invitation to connect. Once you are a first degree connection, then of course you can message them normally, but you do have a limit of characters that you can enter when you personalize your connection request. So, make sure that you only enter information that is relevant, how you learned about them, how you are familiar with their work, and then you'll get great results. Well, what about third degree connections? Is it that possible to connect with them? Of course it is. My favorite way is groups. So join a group that your third degree connection is already a member of. And once you're there, you can go to the members tab and then message your third degree connection directly. Isn't that awesome? That's my favorite one. Of course, you can also take advantage of the contact information tab. So people have their phone number. Maybe you can give them a quick call or send them an email or even connect with them via Twitter. Most people manage their Twitter accounts personally, so why not? Again, if you like Twitter, then go for it. And of course, you always have InMail. InMail is available if you're a premium member, but you can also purchase InMail credits. And I used InMail, it was great. I had a great response. And what I liked about it is that if nobody answers your email within 7 days, then you get that credit back. So it's awesome. And there is one more way to connect with third degree connections, and that is through Open Profile. How does it work? Well, if you are a premium member and your third degree connection is also a premium member, and you both opted into Open Profile, then you can freely send messages to each other. So yes, it's great. You don't have to use email. So in order to do that, again, you have to be a premium member. And then you click the box next to turn on Open Profile and you save it. And you can always check if you did it correctly by going to privacy and settings. So again, there are many, many ways you can connect with third degree connections, and just be creative and do whatever is best for you. Another great way to expand your network is to use the Find Alumni feature. Why? Because if somebody went to our school, we tend to trust them, right? We already like them, so why not? So whether you're looking for job candidates or you're looking for a job yourself, connecting and networking with others from your college or university is a great step. And finally, another advanced tip is to use the relationship tab. I love this. Basically, when you are connected with somebody, you will see that relationship tab pop up. So you will see first what kind of communication you've had with that person, and it will allow you to add tags to these people. So I love that. For example, if I know somebody from an event I attended, then I add them to the tag event on January 5th. Or I met them through Toastmasters, so they have a Toastmasters tab. That way I can organize people. And when you have a large network, which is your goal, then this is a must. Otherwise, you're actually going to forget who these people are if you have thousands of connections. So make sure you take the time to go over all of your connections and organize them, place tabs on them so you know the kind of interactions you have had. But regardless of the kind of connection, regardless of how you connected, or why or when, make sure to eventually connect offline. Put in the effort. Remember that online conversations are just not enough to build a network and to get results. What I do, every time I get a new connection on LinkedIn, I send them that personalized welcome message, and then I say, hey, would you like to have a short phone conversation to get to know each other better? Sometimes those conversations are as short as 10 minutes, but it really helps. That person sees you as a real person. And then in the future, when it's time for you to help them or for them to help you, they'll be there for you. Otherwise, you will just be a name on a social media platform. So remember, offline introductions, it could be a phone call, it could be just meeting somebody for coffee if they're local, is so important. People like to meet people, and there's always a person behind that picture. Okay, so keep that in mind.